The historic House impeachment vote of President Trump is expected to take place on Wednesday of this week. And as the vote nears, Michigan politicians are taking center stage.
It's a new program giving juvenile offenders a second chance in preventing formal charges. I'm Edward Casmy. Coming up, I'll tell you who qualifies and how you can get involved.
Plus, plenty of sunshine shining on the Detroit River and beyond as we take a look at our Windsor Sky Cam. What will the rest of the day and the week look like? Paul Gross is in for Brandon with our forecast.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us. Our breaking news that tops our hour this noon is the families of 3 of the students involved in the alleged hazing incident at Warren De La Salle High School are now suing the school. The lawsuit is claiming that De La Salle discriminated against the 3 students suspended because of their race, saying that 10 white students who are also currently suspected have remained in the classroom. The lawsuit also claims that 2 of the students are at risk of not graduating due to the number of days out of school. The students also allege that they were blackmailed, saying that the principal offered to let them return in exchange for the names of the other students involved. We have the lawsuit posted on our website if you'd like to take a look at it on clickondetroit.com. Meanwhile, the historic House impeachment vote of President Trump is expected to take place on Wednesday. The vote is on 2 articles of impeachment against the president, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. And as the vote nears, a few of our Michigan politicians are taking center stage. Not long ago, Michigan Representative Alyssa Slotkin, a freshman Democrat who flipped a battleground Republican House seat, formally announced that she will vote to impeach Donald Trump, citing the article of obstruction of Congress.
And he gave the word to his administration to not produce any documents, to not respond to any subpoenas, and to not appear. That is the president contravening the House's role and responsibility for the impeachment process.
And as of now, the full House of Representatives vote on the 2 articles of impeachment is expected to take place on Wednesday. Meantime, according to several reports, a group of freshman Democrats are working to convince House Speaker Nancy Pelosi to draft Michigan Representative Justin Amash as an impeachment manager for the expected Senate trial. And as we mentioned, for just the 3rd time, the full House is expected to vote on the impeachment of the president. And overnight, Democrats released a new report detailing their case against President Trump. Here's a closer look at its contents.
Overnight, Democrats making their closing argument for impeaching President Trump. In a new 658-page report released just hours ago, House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler concluding the president has, quote, realized the framers' worst nightmare by using his power in seeking the help of a foreign government to dig up dirt on his political rivals, and even accusing bribery. And highlighting the 2 articles of impeachment against the president, abuse of power and obstruction of Congress.
We cannot take the risk that the next election will be corrupted through foreign interference solicited by the president.
Also overnight, Minority Leader Chuck Schumer laying out a plan for what he considers a fair trial if impeachment does occur, calling on issuing more subpoenas and days of new witness testimony, including that of Mick Mulvaney and John Bolton. Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's office responding the 2 would discuss the contours of a trial soon. Democrats accusing Senate Republicans of failing to be impartial jurors after McConnell said last week he is working in total coordination with the White House.
It's a complete subversion of the constitutional scheme.
Even though senators will take an oath to do impartial justice, President Trump's Republican allies are defending the president.
I am clearly made up my mind. I'm not trying to hide the fact that I have disdain for the accusations in the process.
Senator Lindsey Graham's GOP colleagues echoing him.
We're going to hear the evidence repeated, but we're not going to see any new evidence.
Even with the Republican-led Senate likely to acquit the president, House Intelligence Committee Chairman Adam Schiff says Democrats will have done their constitutional duty regardless of the outcome.
It's not a failure in the sense of our constitutional duty in the House.
Meantime, the city of Battle Creek is working to prepare its community for President Donald Trump's Merry Christmas campaign rally that's planned for Wednesday night. You can stay with Local 4 and click on Detroit.com for updates on that rally, as well as all of the additional information that comes out of this impeachment process. Meanwhile, the Wayne County prosecutor wants to give a second chance to juvenile offenders and dismiss any formal charges against them in certain cases. Let's get to Evrod Cassimy. He takes a closer look at Kim Worthy's Talk It Out program.
This new program gives a voice to the victims, and it also allows them to impact the lives of the juveniles who victimize them.
And certainly we don't want our juvenile offenders to transfer into the adult criminality, into the criminal justice system.
That's Wayne County Prosecutor Kim Worthy's idea behind the Talk It Out program. It's a juvenile mediation program that would be an alternative to formal charges against juvenile offenders.
We want to look at every case individually. We will screen complaints that come in from police departments the way we regularly do.
Each case will be decided whether the juvenile offender is a candidate for the Talk It Out program. Other qualifications include the victim's approval. There must be no more than one victim. The offense can only be a minor violation of the law. The offender must have no priors, and the offender's parents must give approval, among other qualification factors. The juvenile will be required to attend mediation sessions and pay a minimal $50 fee. The goal is to help the offender and prevent them from re-offending by requiring them to attend counseling or anger management services as needed.
We will also then, upon successful completion, we will formally deny the charge. There will be no charge. And then we will make sure that the cases that are successfully diverted into this program are confidential and unavailable to the public. So we also must say that the juvenile will only be considered for this program once, because we want to make sure we have a deterrence.
This program is already in the works. Worthy's office has already started making calls to victims for cases that could be considered for the Talk It Out program. And the Wayne County Dispute Resolution Center is looking for volunteer mediators to get involved in this new program. If you would like to participate, you can call 313-561-3500. In Detroit, Evrod Cassimy, Local 4.
Thank you, Evrod. The Talk It Out program would also give the victim an opportunity to talk directly to that offender and let them understand just how the crime impacted their lives. Now to a Local 4 update. We are learning that the driver injured in a wrong-way crash along the Lodge Freeway overnight is a member of the emergency dispatch system. Late last night, police say that a Chevy Silverado was driving the wrong way along the Lodge near I-75 when it collided with another car. The woman inside of the other car was sent to the hospital and remains in critical condition. Police are investigating, and they believe that the driver of the Silverado was impaired at the time of the crash. Developing right now, a search is underway for the person who broke into a business on Hall Road near Bayview in Clinton Township. Take a look. You can see this man breaking into the dry cleaners and was seen looking around the store. We're told that the man broke the front glass door to get in and then got away with some cash. If you think you know who this is, you should contact Clinton Township Police. And taking a live look outside right now, Paul Gross is here with a look at our forecast, and we like the sounds of sunshine. Even when it's cold, the sun makes it all better.
It makes a huge difference, Rhonda, and this is turning out to be a very, very nice Monday. Take a look at our sky cam. Beautiful shot from top of the Penobscot building looking down on our beautiful river, and you can see a little bit of haze there, but we have a lot of thinning in the clouds that has occurred during the morning hours, and so temperatures right now are responding slowly, but they are on the upward, and we're seeing temps in basically low to mid 30s right now. But really important nugget, calm air, calm air, calm air. Okay, east-southeast is 6 miles per hour. Not dealing with wind chill. This is a very pleasant afternoon to get out. Now, this is really cool. Look at here. You see the open sky that we have. You see all this cloud cover heading our way, but it's running into dry air here, and it's just being kind of eaten up by the dry air. So as we zoom in, you can see a lot of areas here are getting some sunshine. There are patches of clouds, but we're getting plenty of sunshine across a good chunk of the area, and that means a very pleasant afternoon with temperatures reaching the mid-30s for a high, and we're going to keep those winds light. So a very, very nice day. But now we have to set our sights on not only the storm passing to our south tonight, but the Arctic cold front coming in tomorrow night. Talk about all that in just a few.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you here shortly. In the meantime, still to come, the holidays are here, and so are the thieves snatching packages from doorsteps.
Feeling so violated, like to have somebody come up into your space and take something that's yours.
But this isn't your typical porch pirate story, how the victim got their revenge. It involves a sticky surprise. But first, a decision about the future of the Boeing 737 MAX airline. It could be announced today after Wall Street closes. Will the company put the brakes on the production? We're back in a moment.